G'day everyone, AzureBlaze, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play on Reforj's pre-alpha. Uh-oh. That was bad. Oh, see, and I did this whole thing where I started here instead, that way I wouldn't have to bother about climbing back up here and all that sort of thing, and then I fell. Oh, that's frustrating. Anyway, in this episode, I'm going to be finishing my statue that I've been building over the last 3 episodes. I'm getting it done today, regardless of what happens. Like, I know I said that last episode, and then all I ended up doing was making the head for 2 hours almost, and then I cut it down a little bit. Well, I shortened it via speed up in editing. However, you know, in this episode I will be finishing it regardless of what happens. There we go. Okay, now, what I'm going to be doing is building the wings this time. That is the next thing. It's going to be interesting to do the wings, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've decided to go with a laid-back set of wings as opposed to outspread, mainly because, like, I mean, I think it'll look nicer, to be honest. To be completely honest. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty, there we go. Now, I did sort of have a start, an idea where I started it last time. However, I do need to sort of go around and look at it a little bit more. Oh gosh, okay. I need to go around here with my scaffolding. It was probably a little bit far out. Oh, I don't know how I didn't fall off then. Okay. Now, I need to kind of start this. Like, this is a good thing, like, to start on already. How it's sort of laid out here. Therefore, I guess the best way to do it would be, like, straight up start with the concrete there. Because that almost, like, works quite well the way it is there. And it needs to be rounded. Therefore, let's have a look at what it looks like when I round it like that. Perfect. I think that's a very good way to start. Okay. See, actually, I think I'm going to build it... I don't know whether to build it out of white or grey first. This top corner is white, regardless. However, like, the most of her wings are grey down to where it gets to the flight feathers, to be honest. Except around the back it goes grey. Therefore, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, I know at least going down... See, I kind of feel like... Should it be out one more? I'm thinking it might have to be. If I go like that... to bring it like up at the front of the body. It does go white all the way like down. Therefore, I think that'll be the best way to go. If I go from like there, and then I start going... Oh gosh. Ow. And then I start going along there is what I was going to say. Let's build out here. This is going to be quite frustrating to do, however, I think I can do it. Oh, come on, I didn't mean to fall off. And the only way to save myself is to glide, and then when I glide, it's like... Ugh. Anyway, okay, grab that piece of concrete, because I may as well while I'm here. Let's head back up again. Head back to my scaffolding. And look at those clouds. Those clouds look nice. It does look like it's about to go... to nighttime, therefore I will rest until sunrise to avoid any unwanted friends, despite the fact that I have 0 aura. This one's down there. Oh no, it's a skimmer. Oh, I see what's about to happen to that skimmer. Anyway, is he okay? Okay, I think he's okay. Anyway, yeah, I need to sort of work out where this is going down to. I think that's a good spot. I think down to... Yeah, I think, and then I go down like that, maybe. Let's have a look. If I go like that, and then turn this into an angled piece like such, I think that looks pretty good. I think that's a pretty good representation of what it is. Let's go like this, and then like that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then it sort of is like white... 1 block up from it, I guess. And it sort of goes down to the tail area. The first part does, at least. I'd say the white probably goes to about there, and then it starts going to the grey about here-ish. like such, and then it sort of melds into with the tail at some point. Maybe. No, that's fine. I think. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Let's put a white piece there, and then up here, it sort of goes grey either there-ish or there. I'm probably gonna say probably about there. I want to say, and then it's pretty darn grey for the rest of the way down. I think that sort of needs to be the same as... Am I one in? Oh no, I'm on the exact one. Okay, let's go like this. Simply to make a staircase up to the next platform. That way I can sort of get all around. There we go. Now I sort of need to... I feel like that's probably a little bit too... I don't know. Maybe... I'm trying to work this out. I think... Because it follows the back down. Maybe there? And if I sort of do the same thing that I did with the other one, where I put one there then and turn that into an angle. Yeah, I want to say maybe. It looks a little bit too pointed. If I go and turn that into a rounded section, and then this, oh, nope, I did it again. That goes there, and I was gonna say becomes this type of bit. I don't know, because it is very much like a like this sort of on the top type thing, and then it sort of goes down from there. However, like that's not even right. And then this one can sort of go there like that, and then this becomes a sort of one of these ones there, one of the flat pieces. So that looks fairly okay. That sort of gives the vibe that I wanted to give there. However, there not quite as much. Although, maybe if I sort of go like that, this might look a little bit better. Maybe not. If I go like this and then go into this one. I mean, that's not quite what I was thinking. I meant the other way, where it goes like that. There we go. Oh no. God. Okay. I'm alright. That's the main thing. Let's head up here. Let's head up here. That way I sort of get an idea of what I'm doing. Maybe, and then if I put one there, and then one there, then it can sort of like ease into it a little bit better, I guess. Like such. And then, far out, I thought I was going to fall off then. Okay. Jump over here. Okay, let's put this one in here like that. And then it starts going down at a foot. That's pretty good there, I think, the way that is. It comes back to this part, though, because this isn't really... Because how can I... Let's see. Because I can sort of like... If I do that... No, that's not right, is it? That's not really the way I want it. If I go on the front... No, that's not really the way I want it either. Maybe, actually. Maybe this might be a little bit less rounded than I'm hoping for. I wish I could put this like one over. Then that would be perfect. Okay, let's see what happens if I do this, to be honest. I'm curious to see. It's a little bit more angled than I was hoping, however, it's not terrible. It might be simply too high. I think I have an idea. If I sort of do exactly what I've done, except one lower down, I think that'll probably look fairly good. Yeah, if I put these ones back here like this, how they sort of were before, then if I put them there like that, and then make this the flat one into there, like such, that looks a fair bit better, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. Then I need to switch this into there, like such. That makes it very straight looking, however, it's something. I'll give it that. That bit looks kind of strange, not gonna lie. It sort of needs to be like... I think this rounded bit needs to be on the edge here. I think that's where it looks probably the best. Yeah, I want to say. And then, like, such, I would say. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Unless I do another rounded one there, oh, like such, and then round it off at the bottom like that, and then do because it is pretty sharp to start with. If I go like this one, and then is it gonna be there? No, that's not the right way. Oh, that didn't work at all. There? No. I think it needs to be from underneath, right? Oh, that's not what I meant. If I go like that, nope. No, that's not right. Is it this way? No, that's not right either. What am I doing wrong here? Is it this way? No. Is it that way? Basically, however, that didn't fit right. Oh, I suppose, okay, I know what to do. I need to switch it to this one, and then, there we go, and then this one, like, such. Perfect, that's better. Kind of, not really. This is kind of, it's really getting to me. Maybe this one needs to do that instead. Like, such. Oh, no, that's not right. Like, oh. There. And then if I put one there, like that. Then if I start going down in 45-degree angles, like that. Hey, okay, I think that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna quickly go down and grab all these blocks that have fallen down. There we go. Because, yeah. Okay, yep. No, perfect. I think that's good. Let's head back up and finish this off then. Alrighty. Let's head up here. And then up here. There we go. See, that does seem a little bit too far out, to be honest. However, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Now. It doesn't really last long up the top, to be honest. It kind of like goes like, no, wrong one. Straight into the curve. However, that is way too hard of a curve, therefore I guess I'll have to go with one of these ones again. No, not that way. Oh, what happened then? What's going on? What's happening? That was strange. Okay. Well, let's try this again then. It looks like it's about to go to night again, therefore I may as well sleep, well, rest until sunrise again. That'll make life a little bit easier. Oh gosh, okay. Please. Up, 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 up. And then I have to go do this all on the other side too, which is going to be fun, trying to work it out again. Therefore, I'll probably speed that part up when I do that, to be honest, because, yeah, that part could take a while. Okay, let's take this one away for now. For the moment, until I work everything out. Okay, now, I need to go... What was I doing? Where was I going? What was happening? I need one of those, I think. And then I need to go... and go like this. That's better. And then go like that. And put it down like this. That's looking like something now, I think. And now the question is, do I continue downwards? What way? I think it needs to be 45 degrees. I don't know, because like, how does that look? I think it needs to probably go out one more the way I've done it up the top there. Kind of like this, I guess. And then it can go down at 45 degrees after that. There we go. See, that looks a little bit too straight, doesn't it? Maybe if I go one and then okay, over there. And then put this one as that one, like such. Maybe, I think. And then it starts going at 45 degrees from there, maybe? I think that'll be okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, to be honest. Oh, I didn't sleep, did I? Okay, let's head back down along here for the moment. So I really want to work this out properly. Rest until sunrise. Okay. Let's go back up here. Head up here. Now let's finish off the rest of this. Because it does go into like grey. I would say it probably goes to grey here. Oh, I did that again. That can go in there, there we go. It goes to a grey. Yeah, probably there-ish. There we go. Oh, I keep doing that. Okay. And that keeps staying on a grey. And then I sort of have to have a meet-up somehow. that's gonna be the difficult part. I guess it's sort of like, if I go 45 degrees there, oh, there, and then I start going into like these ones again, sort of like there. No, wrong way. Although I suppose it would be this one, wouldn't it? Nope. I meant this one. That's what I meant. Yeah, there we go. It sort of banks out a little bit, and then this one can go back as well, like such. There we go. I think that's pretty good. This one can be sort of the same, I guess. Let's put the white in like that, because I think that's kind of a good way to have it looking. I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do it, because she was like a lace pattern on her wings. Therefore, that could be interesting. It might have to be something I look into at some point. I don't really want to make it look checkered, however, it might be the best way to go, I don't know. Okay, let's bring this back down here. Let's travel up. And walk across here. Oh gosh, I ran out of stone. Okay. let's get some more stone back, shall I, while I'm here? Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Seriously? Okay. Obviously I'm not close enough. Anyway, let's build out of clay then. I need to go back a little bit further. Okay, now this one, I think I'm gonna do what I sort of said and bring this up like that. There we go. Sort of bring them in closer together. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That one. And that one. There we go, because they do sort of connect at a point. Let's bring it into the point. That's not what I meant. What does that look like? I mean, that's pretty close. If I think I kind of need to take it out one more on either one. Kind of this way, though, as I was sort of doing before. Can I do this from down here? Yes. There we go. And then the same with that one up there. Need to go like that, I believe. There we go. And then like that. Nope, that's wrong. That one up there. There we go. And then I need to get back down here. And I think that's right. I think. Oh gosh, I almost thought I fell off then. And then sort of lead that into the point, I guess. Like that. That's looking pretty good, not gonna lie. I do kind of like that. Let's see, what else have I got here? I think that's okay. Hold on. Let's have a look. It's kind of hard to tell. I kind of want to... I guess if I bring it back down this way a little bit more, oh, like such, and then like such. I think that's a little bit more natural. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better, actually. I like that. Okay, now I guess I need to do the fill-in details. I guess, should I go check if that's big enough? I think that's big enough. It looks big enough. For what I'm about to do anyway. And then if I... Well, let's fill it with grey first. And then from there I can work out where the white needs to go. Oop. Like such. Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? I think that's looking pretty good. However, yeah, I do need to add more white. Because, yeah, she had white, like, scattered throughout it. Therefore, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. Let's make it more white around the front. Like that. There we go. Maybe? I don't know, maybe one gray... Oh, gosh, I didn't mean to do that again. One like that. There we go. And then... I'm trying to work this out. If I sort of like... pepper white... Maybe down the bottom here. Where I've got the grey. Maybe it would be better if I sort of... made this sort of thing white instead. Like such. I don't know how this is gonna look, however. Oh. Like that, maybe? That kind of looks a little bit strange, doesn't it? It sort of goes up like... Oop, I didn't even do that. Like this as well. Maybe if I link that into like that. Maybe? I think that's okay. I don't know, I'm not sure how else to do the lace swing design. Like, it's not... Yeah, I don't know how else I'd do it. I don't know if that works better or what. I guess the other way to do it would be to, like, add bits on the outside maybe instead. Okay. Let's grab all these. Think. Okay, yeah, the only other way I could sort of think of is if I, like, brought it out, maybe, a little bit more. If I, like... Let's put all this back to grey. I think I've got an idea. If I go like this... put some grey there as well. I don't know. There we go. And then if I, like... On the inside ones here... We go grey there, white there. Because I can't sort of... Well, grey for now. Like that. And then go like this. I don't know whether this is going to work or not, because I do need to kind of like flatten it. Oh no. That was a landing. I don't know how I did that. Oh, actually I want the side ones to be kind of like these ones, I guess. Make it a little bit more 3D. Like that. And like that. And then these ones need to be flat. These ones need to be... Well, this one specifically needs to be like this and this. I think that looks interesting. I don't know. I don't know how else I'd... Because I can't really, like... What does that look like? Oh. That's not what I meant. Because there's no way to do, like, corner ones. Yeah, what does that look like? Not the best. Unless I get rid of this one. And do that down like that as well. Okay, let's have a look at it from up here. Let's have a look-see. See, that looks neat, however, like... It's that gap. That's bugging me. That looks kind of, And there's no sort of way to get rid of that, is there? No, not really. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's have a look here. What do we got? Yeah, nothing that I can sort of utilize, I don't think. Like, I can do that. However, that doesn't go down far. Like, it needs to go down into it. I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea. Because I think it would look interesting to keep it like... there, and then like... flatten it down. However, it would leave this like spot on top here. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. Unless I go like that. And even then, it doesn't look the best. Not without those little bits, anyway. I don't know. I honestly have no clue. This is a tricky one. I do want to kind of like give it a little bit more 3D to it. I mean, this will do. Like, I think this looks good enough. If I like keep going out and making them like flat on the ends there. And then this one needs to be flat as well. And then if I walk along here, these ones, that needs to be flat, and okay. That works. Okay, that one needs to be flat too. And then this one needs to be flat. Oh god, that scared me. Okay, okay. Let's go across here. Break you out of the way, because I don't want you there. And then break that inwards. I think that kind of looks like something. I don't know, I kind of wish, like... it bugs me how... I wish, like, I could have, like, corner versions of these. And maybe they'll add that in the future. I might be able to future-proof this, I guess. And get it ready by adding those little spots, however. I don't know. Anyway, let's work on the white now, though. I think this would look better than if it didn't have them, to be honest. I think it looks pretty neat, having, like, this 3D effect to it. I do need to flatten these, though. How's that look? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It does kind of give the, like, effect of feathers, I guess. Now. Let's head back up. And let's have a look at it from here. That looks pretty neat. However, as I said, I do need to add the white in. Wrong button. Therefore, let's add it somewhere, I guess. There we go. And then maybe there as well. Maybe there as well, if I do that one. Oh, that's the wrong one. Like that. And like that. And then I guess this one. I don't know, because like, what does that look like? Yeah, I mean, that'll do, I think, to be honest, because like, I have no clue how else I would even do it. Unless like on the top here I put a couple more. See, it's gonna make it look checkered though, isn't it? I don't want it to look checkered. I want it to look... Let's do it on this one at least, up here. So sort of to make it work fully. There we go. I think that's okay. I mean, that'll do. Like, it's not perfect. However, I think it looks good enough for what I'm trying to do. And now I need to do the flat feathers on this side, and then I can go build on the other side. And what I need to do is get onto this part, because it sort of needs to go from, well, it needs to be behind this, like over here, and then, because it sort of needs to be wide. Oh no, 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 naughty. Needs to stop sliding, stop slipping and sliding. Okay, that needs to be a full block. If I can reach this, needs to be a full block. There we go. Okay. And then it goes all the way down and then kind of comes out like the bottom here and then like goes straight along. Therefore, if I sort of go like this way, I think. No. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it sort of goes like that, kind of. However, then it, like, angles out the other way. I don't know. Oh, no, stop sliding! Ow, that hurt. Oh, gosh, okay. Let's try this again. I don't think, yeah. I don't, maybe if I do that one as a 45-degree angle, that would be better, actually. Oh, gosh. Nope. Stop it. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, let's head over here. Like that. Don't slide. Oh, no, stop. Okay, there we go. Now, if I make this one a 45-degree, stop it. Please. Okay. That one a 45-degree angle, and then this one needs to be like a thin one. If I go like that. There we go, that's better. Now, and then this sort of goes like kind of like that already, as it is, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Needs to go like that. I don't know, I'll come back and fill that in a second. What I need to do now is do this one and do it as a small one, if I can, without falling off. Like that, there we go. And then it sort of goes out from there. Down for a while. Oh gosh, okay. And then like that. And then that one. Like that. And this. And this goes like that. And then this one goes like... Oh no. That. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's keep looking here. Maybe one more of each? I don't know, they go pretty far. It sort of rounds out at the end. Therefore, if I go like this, and then switch that into that, and then that into that. How much more have I got here? And then this. Oh, come on, please. Like that. Okay. And then this. Hey, like that. That's pretty good looking. I think I like that. Okay. That's perfect. Now, if I... Come on. Oh no. Oh no. No. Stop it. This makes things hard. Okay. And then, yeah. Let's head over here. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. I like how that goes behind. On the end here, it needs to be... Is that the rounded one? I think it is. Let's hope it is. It needs to go like that. Yep, perfect. And then sort of like, it needs to step up from that. Sort of like... that? Yeah? And then probably... after that it can go like this. And then like... that. And then here it does another round one. Like such. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. And then it sort of goes back up the rest of the way from there, I think. Is a pretty good way to do it. Come on, up, up. And these are all white. All the way through. There we go. Okay, no, 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 no. Stop. Slide. Ding. Oh no. Oh, and I'm going again. This is frustrating. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go up here. Up here. Perfect. Can I fill it in from this side now? Do I have to go back over there? I can. Okay. This needs to be one of these ones. And this one needs to be one of these ones. Sort of getting into here. I think that needs to be grey. Oh, that's not what I meant. Like that. And then like that. Will that work? Oh, that does line up. Okay, good. And then I'll bring it one more down grey. Hold on. I did see these need to be... Hello. If I do that there. One more down grey like this. There we go. And then, like... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, down like that. And then like that. Perfect. I don't want this one actually here. There we go. And one more there. How's that looking? Perfect. Actually, I think this needs to go more grey in there, to be honest. However, otherwise, I think that's pretty good. I feel like I need to like continue that up, right? I don't know, let's put more grey here. And then let's put white off it. Maybe. Oh, that's not white. Is it? There we go. And there we go. Let's head back down here. And let's fix up this part. And then I think that'll be one wing done. Fantastic. Very happy with that. Yeah, see, that doesn't kind of line up, does it? If I go like that... no, that's not what I meant. I need to go below. Yeah, and go like... that one? Oh, it does line up. Okay. And then... maybe this one? There we go. Let's have a look here. Yeah! Yeah! Oh no. Why are you like this to me? Okay. Goody. Let's have a look at it properly from the side though. I think the other thing I might be able to do instead of having these like rounded edges, maybe having like a straight 45 degrees, possibly. I don't know, because the rounded ones don't really fit in, do they? A lot of the time. Let's see what happens if I do a 45 degree one. Like that. I think it makes it look a little bit nicer overall, to be honest. Yeah, I might do that. Like that. And then like that. And should keep the rounded part on the bottom, maybe? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I think that looks okay. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's start breaking some of this stone away, because I don't really need it there anymore. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, to be honest. Okay, let's break all this away. Let's head outwards and see if I can get a good look at it all. Okay, that one there like that. Well, let's first get some sleep. Or some rest. Oh god, I can't believe that hurt me. let's get some rest. And then I will, I guess, speed up the video while I do the other side. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker, seeing as I have an idea of what I'm going to do now, and I might take a picture of it, to be honest. That way I can sort of look at it. There we go. There we go. I'm liking this. I think this is okay. It's probably not how exactly I was thinking it would be. However, I think it's pretty okay considering. Oh no. And I'm falling again. Okay. Come on. Up, up. Up, up. Keep going. Yeah, no, if they add like a rounded one that like fits more smoothly into it, I think would look pretty nice. Okay, let's do this. However, I guess that's something to look into in the future. Let's break all these. Like such. There we go. Let's break all the clay. Yep, there we go. Oop, that was close. Where are we here? Grab all these as well while I'm here. So what's this looking like now? That's looking pretty good from the angle there. I will go get a further out image of it though. Look at it. There we go. Now if I head out this way. Is that far enough out? Oh, that is. Perfect. Oh, that looks really good! Okay, that actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to, not gonna lie. I think the only thing is it probably needs to... I don't know. To be honest, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe it needs to be rounded off a little bit more like that one around here. However, other than that, I think I like that quite a fair bit. And then the way the flight feather goes out the back as well. Okay. Well, let's see if we can round this off a little bit better then. Because I think that's the only thing that I'm really not 100% with. Therefore, let's go... What have we got here? That's a small one. Therefore, I think it needs to be a different block for starters. That one. Kind of like that. And then this one in like that. Maybe? I don't know, because that makes that look a little bit too straight, I think. I think that top part needs to come down more, and then it needs to loop back under. I think that's the issue. I don't think it comes down far enough. Okay, let's do this. Okay, therefore it needs to come down one more here, and then start going under, I think. Hold on, let's go have a look and see if it's far enough down or not. Did I do 2 there? Yeah. Okay, let's see if that's far enough down or not. Maybe it needs to come down a couple more, I don't even know. That's looking like something. Maybe it needs to, like... This is kind of tricky. Maybe it needs to... Maybe if I go, like... and put this here. Like such. Nope. Like such. And then... Ow. Then I put another one. Oh, come on. Please. There and there. And put that. Put this one in like that. Maybe. And then I can flatten this one out as a slab. Okay, that was interesting. They're like that. I'm thinking. What does this look like? That's looking a bit better. I think it needs to go down probably one more there. Like this one needs to be a slab there. If I can. There we go. And then this one needs to go inwards up. Like such. And then maybe that top one might need to be a 45-degree angle because it's not looking right. Oh no. I mean... I'm thinking it might need to be a 45-degree angle on the top there instead of a circle-y one. I don't know. It's not looking right. They need to add like a circle that like goes up. I suppose that would make it more like the 45-degree angle then I guess. Let's do that. And let's go have a look at it from below. Let's have a look and see what it's like from a distance. That's pretty good. I like that. I think that's a lot better, yeah. Okay. And then if I add this like this and this and then oh, okay. I'm glad I fell onto something then. Let's go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, come on, that's not what I meant to do either. Come on. There we go. There and there. Oh, wrong one. There like that. Oh, oh no. I'm glad that worked. You know what? I might run out of snow. I might have to do the rest of this outside of episode because I don't have. I don't think I have enough snow to do this whole thing. Okay, well let's finish this wing then. And then in the next episode I can start it off with like showing how it looks. I guess. There we go. Because I don't have enough snow. Okay, and then let's put that up like that one. And then that like that. How does that look? Because that might look good as well, to be honest. Yeah! Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. Okay. Yeah, and I like where the 3D parts are as well. Like, it like flattens down on the front. Although I might move them over. Yeah. Okay. I've got this. I've got an idea. Let's do this, and then this, and this, and then this, and this, and then that, I think. Yeah, I think that works. And then let's turn this into that. Oh. Like such. Do I want it all to be white on the front though, is the question? Let's at least flatten it in for now. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong one as well. Oh, actually, maybe this might be better to go like that. There we go. Oh, no, like this and like this. I'm gonna need to go all the way over to do this. Okay. And then, nope, wrong. I don't need stone. I need concrete. Then I need to go this way. Okay. And then I need to go flat. Flat. Oh, no. Slab flat. Slab flat. What's this looking like? See, that looks a little bit, probably a little bit too perfect. Therefore, if I turn this into snow here. See, that looks kind of strange though. I don't know. Oh gosh, okay. I like how close to the edge I am. That didn't work. Well, that worked, surprisingly. Yay, there we go. And then... that one like that, and this one like this. Let's go have a look and see how that looks. Because I think that looks probably looks pretty good, to be honest. Yeah? Yeah, to be honest, yeah. I'm pretty happy with that, for the most part. Yeah, I think that looks pretty okay. I'm trying to think of how else like what else I could do. Sort of to fix it all out, make it like connect a little bit better. Maybe if I turn this one into white. There instead. Oh, no, wrong one. There like that. And then I turn this one into like a grey. Because it has like that sort of fade from white to grey along it. Okay, let's have a look here. And then I'm gonna have to end this episode because I am running out of time. Okay. Yeah! Oh, I like that. Actually, I do think that if I do this one flat, I think that might look even better. Looking at that. Okay, let's have a look at this then, shall we? Perfect. Oh, that is perfect. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it for now, to be honest. I think that'll do it for today. I will finish off the other wing outside of video. It'll probably end up being podcast footage or something like that. And then I will, oh no. Yeah, I'll finish it outside of the video. Then I'll, yeah, and then I can show it off brand new in the next episode. And then I can start playing with farms, because that is something I've been having issues with for such a long time now. Therefore, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break these away right now. There we go. Alrighty, well, let's head over here and have a look at it. I mean, that'll do for now. Therefore, yeah, that'll do. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.